Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another speed build. This has to be by far the biggest and largest and longest speed build I ever produced, at least this year. The load, as you can see, it's kinda massive. It's 45 by 45 or 40 by 40, I don't really recall. Yeah, that's a problem. But as you can see, it has a lot of space to work with. First things first, I knew at that part what I was doing, that's why I kept the camera still. To work on this build, it took me 15 hours to build. Yeah, that's a lot. And I had to do a plan. Like, I had to actually sit down on my tablet and create a plan for the house because things were going crazy. Like, I sat down to build it, and because I based it off on a real house, at least this part of the house, which is the back, I had to measure everything out and make sure it looks, realistic and it looks somewhat similar to the actual house. So yeah, had to do a plan for it, which took me forever actually to do a plan. I haven't done a plan for a house since I did the what was it called? The House from Modern Family, the Dunphy house. So yeah, a long time has passed since then, and 15 hours to build that was a record of mine. So yeah, I wasn't really excited about that. The footage that I had to work through, it was 2 hours, and I had to cut it below 30 minutes because, well, pretty much that's how I like to keep my builds. I like them to be short. But that was not really possible. As you can see, I managed to do it like 36 because, to be honest, those 5 minutes are screenshots. Like 5 minutes of screenshots. Jesus Christ. So yeah, we will have a lot of screenshots and we will go through a lot of them. What I caught off the build is a lot of repetitive stuff. You will see that. I was very undecisive on what I was gonna do. Plus, I changed the colors of all the windows and the roofs and all of that, which I cut off. You will see it in a bit. We will jump into what I usually do with the landscaping because a lot of people don't like to see it, but I really like how smooth and soothing what I'm doing is. So I take screenshots every 5 minutes from the front and the back of the house as things develop, and the screenshots are from the same angle and it looks so nice. The landscaping was quite crazy, to be honest. Like, it took a long time and I had to color like every wall and change the color of all the windows. You can see it here colored. I had to put it down and I completely forgot to put it up, like the level of the house. So yeah, that second screenshot was a bit weird. Here is the backyard. I really like the backyard. It's my favorite part of the house. I was really unsure how to make this split level the actual house had. I will put a screenshot somewhere in the screen after like this time lapse finishes, so you can see the actual house. Plus I will upload the house on Mod The Sims. So if you are like there and you use that site, I will have screenshots of the actual house there, plus a link in the description of the actual house because, we have to give the props to the architect. Like, he was the mind after all. So what else? What else I cut off? Here you can see it took me forever to figure out a few parts because I haven't worked in a house this massive, I think, in forever. Like, we have 3 full-on big floors and I had to fill these floors and make it look good. If you saw the build that I was mentioning in the start, the one that I did in the start of the year, it was big. Like, the house was relatively big, but the rooms were very big, and the house wasn't that big as this one. Like, it had only 1 floor, and that was the hard part. But that had 2 huge floors plus a small floor, so yeah. I changed my mind. about the kitchen cabinet so many times. I cannot even describe, like, god damn it, so many times. So I had to cut off a lot of those parts. They were becoming repetitive and boring, so I tried, well, I did not erase any room, actual room, like, which is what I end up doing at that house. I think at that house I erased, like, you wouldn't see the bathrooms, which I really wanted to keep here. So yeah. Oh god, something fell. I hope you did not hear that. So what else? Yeah, because it was so massive, I was terrified to build it and furnish it. Like, I didn't have any problems building, but furnishing. You will see, after I finish a room, like 90% of the time, I cut off. And we jump to the next room, because every time I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? What am I going to do? I was having small panic attacks every single time. And I usually just go, kitchen, dining room, entrance first, of course, entry, kitchen, dining room, living room, and all of that jazz. But here I was all over the place because, as I told you, the space is so big that I had no idea what to do. Like, no idea. Here is a small kitchen, like breakfast area, like not formal dining area, I should probably say. So yeah. The theme of the house, let's talk something else about the rooms. The theme of the house is beach, as you can see from the title. So we have lots of blues and whites and reds, basically navy themed, and I really like that. So, something else, the house has 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and so many extra rooms. You can see here we're just doing the standard rooms, but basically all the downstairs, which is theoretically the first floor, is basically all extra bedrooms. Not bedrooms, rooms. We have a movie theater, we have a gym, we have an art studio / sunroom. We have, what else do we have? Let me think. We have a bar area, we have, what else? A playroom, a spa room, I guess sauna, and a massage room. So loads, plus an office. Loads of extra rooms, lots of workspace, and yeah, the rooms now, we have the master bedroom, of course. Another, like, I guess it could easily be, here we're working on the sunroom / art studio. It's one of my favorite rooms in the house, to be honest. I really like it. I really like how it turned out. Plus, the color of the blue on the chair with the pedestal works so well. I did not believe my eyes. As I was talking about the rooms, we have the master bedroom, something that you could be like some sort of a butler area, because if you lived in such a big house, which I don't recall how much it costs, but I think you would need a butler. We have 2 bedrooms down here. It's more or less like teen bedrooms, I want to say. And then on the second floor, which is the kitchen and the dining area, we have 2 kid bedrooms. The one is twin and the other one is a toddler. So yeah, there you go, there are all the bedrooms, and we're almost finished with the art studio. I really like this room, I don't know what it is, but I really enjoy it. I'm so jealous. Here is the bar area. God, to figure out the counters on the bar area, that also took forever. That's why I cut off entirely that part. God, I changed the counters 3 times. In the kitchen, I changed the layout 4 times. It was taking forever, and I think it was taking forever because I was so scared and I just didn't know what to do. This is the movie theater, or however you're gonna call it. It has its own little kitchen. You will see, we'll start building it right away. I really like it. I don't know, I felt like it needed a kitchen because, you have a big house. You don't want to go upstairs just to grab popcorn or, like, I don't know, whatever you eat during a movie. I, of course, put, like, ice cream maker, a tea, because I usually like drinking tea during movies. It's relaxing, especially if it is during the night. and a popcorn maker. It was necessary. And of course, again, I changed my mind about the counters. That's why I cut off loads of parts, because I wasn't sure what I was doing. And I had to cut off something from the 2 hours. 2 hours of worth of footage was a lot to go through. You would probably think, oh, you just watched 2 hours and you just cut off a few parts. It took me 6 hours to edit this video. That's why the previous week I didn't have a video out. Guys, 6 hours to edit. I could not comprehend it. I was going crazy. Plus, it was Wednesday, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I did it on Tuesday, the edit part, and Wednesday morning, I'm like, okay, we're gonna take the screenshots. I'm going to voice over this thing, and it's gonna be up, and I'm not gonna miss a day or a week, I guess. But holy sweet guacamole. God, I was taking the screenshots, and when we reached the top floor, like where the 2 bedrooms are, the master bedroom plus the extra double bedroom, which can be for whatever, I got motion sick, like extremely motion sick. I wanted to puke. My stomach was all weird. I was so dizzy. I didn't know what happened, but I felt horrible. Like the camera was moving so fast because it was so high, and honestly I wanted to puke. And it was so weird because it never happened to me before. So the rest of the day I was completely out and I was so upset. So yeah, that's why the previous week I didn't post a build. But then again, it took me so long to build that, so I'm giving myself a pass. This is the gym area. I really wanted... I forgot, we have also a laundry room. I don't know, I really like how houses in America have laundry rooms, and I'm like, hell yeah, because here you just usually... Well, to be honest, my parents kind of have a laundry room. Usually you have your... How's it called? Washing machine, either in the bathroom or in the kitchen in some houses that are very, very small. So yeah, I really like the idea of a separate washing thing. Like, you have a big house. Why not? Why not splurge a bit? The gym room was so weird to build because the shape was so weird, and I really wanted to use this climbing wall. Basically because I haven't used it in any other build. Like, no, I haven't. So I was like, I'm gonna use it. I don't care. It looks weird. Yes, it does, but I don't care. Here is the laundry room. Of course, for every room I took inspiration as per usual from house, because, well, I was mostly very terrified to build that, as I said so many times. So having like something to kind of follow but then be kind of creative helped me tackle through the build and basically go on. And I watched last week, to be honest, a build James put like weeks ago. I didn't have time to watch it at the time. It was a house, basically it was a beach house, I think. I don't recall how he called it, but I've seen his tweets and he said he did like a thing with the beach. I'm like, I definitely want to watch that to see how he did the beach with the pool. So I was watching that and he's like, oh, it took me 5 hours, so long, it's the biggest build. While I was editing that, I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Like, how other simmers do builds within 5 hours, and I'm like, here, stuck 15 hours and then 6 hours editing. Like, why? What am I doing wrong? Please, someone catch me up. I don't know what's going on. So, funny story about this room. This is the playroom, as you can clearly see. And I wanted to use the new staff pack, which I didn't know until I started building this house. Like, I completely forgot, because at the time I was like, well, I don't really care about this thing. Let's not spend this money right now, because I wanted to buy so many other stuff. Like, I wanted to buy markers to color, in coloring books. And we spent a lot of those. So I was like, oh, it's okay, we'll buy it next week. And the next week passed. I'm like, I completely forgot. So while I was building it, I kept seeing this icon that I didn't had, and I was like, okay, this is it's bothering me so much. So I'm like, can I buy the stuff? And it's like, yeah, why are you asking? So I bought it, and like the whole controversy around the stuff pack, I totally get it. But there's some things in this stuff pack that are so good. Like these curtains, I use them all over the house. I love these curtains. I don't know what it is. They're so good. And what else was so good? First things first, I don't really like any of the things that came for the actual pets. Like, I despise them. I don't like the design. Especially in the cats and dogs, we came with all these kids furniture that are yellow and pink, you know, the beds and the whole thing, and more of these came with this stuff pack. I'm never gonna use them. I don't enjoy them. I think they're too much for a room. I don't know. At least that's my opinion. So I don't know what I liked. It was something that I really liked. I liked the carpet. I liked what was it? The round table, really good, and the couches. Oh, not the round table, like, you know, with a face. Hell no, I hated that. Who has that? Like, this is so 70s. I hated that. I meant, you know, the tall one. And the couches. I feel like if they added a couch that didn't have, you know, an armrest on the left or on the right, or in the right side, that would be so much better. We could finally do sectional couches. And as you saw, I used them. They looked a bit weird, but I still like how it looks like on the movie theater. So about the playroom now, they added this whole like hamster thing, you know, with the pipes. And I saw this in Trinket Designs, and someone on Twitter made like a hamster room with pipes and everything. I'm like, we have these 4 pipes. How the hell did they do all these extravagant designs? Like, how? I couldn't understand, and I was going through my phone and I was searching. I'm like, okay, I have to find photos of how they look like. And there were all these weird shapes, and I'm like, am I missing something? Are they in the bag? I was feeling so stupid. And then all of a sudden I decided, you know what? Let's try to recolor this. Like, I thought, you know, recolor would only change the color, not the shapes. I'm like, oh, I feel so stupid. Like, it's not the first time they're doing that. So why didn't I thought of that earlier? I don't know. So here is the downstairs bathroom. We sadly in this floor only have 1 bathroom. Like, in such a big house, you would imagine we would have way more bathrooms, but no, we don't. Something in this area didn't really work. I don't recall what it was. But because I playtested everything in the house before actually releasing it, which is out now, you can download it in the gallery, you can from the gallery, I guess, not on the gallery, from the gallery, or if you don't have access to the gallery, I have included a drive link down below, so you can download it there manually. Plus, I will sometime put it on Mod The Sims. Oh my god, on Mod The Sims, screenshots take so long. Like, I hate it. Not screenshots, just a build. To upload a build, it takes so freaking long. I'm like, kill me. Like, the first build that I uploaded, they asked me to retake screenshots 3 times. I'm like, why? So, yeah, not really excited about that, but I'm doing it, so, you know. Here is the half bathroom. Again, with the curtains, I really like them. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I tried to keep the whole beach theme around as much as I could. It was really difficult with what we're given and all the colors, but whatever. This is as I told you, the twins room. I really wanted to go with this double bed thing, but down the bed I used so many decorations, and I really like, come on, it looks so beautiful. Really love it how full it looks and everything, but I had to remove this. The bed didn't work. I don't think I included like the build process of the other elements that I actually put, decorations that I put downstairs below the bed, but you will see it eventually. It just didn't work, which was so upsetting, because honestly I really liked how it looked like. So yeah, something that I did around the rooms, basically our rooms. I'm not sure if every room has a TV. I'm sure it doesn't, but on the rooms that have a TV, I made sure to include a way crappier TV basically than the living room, because I feel like, no matter how much money you have, you're not gonna put an 3D, smart TV, plasma, LCD, I don't care, I don't know those terms, in like the kids' bedroom and have a crappy one at the living room. So yeah, just putting that out there. I felt like it made sense in my mind, so yeah. This is the master bedroom. It has like slight blue tones. Again, I had so much trouble figuring out the colors. It changed my mind so many times. Also, I really wanted the master bedroom to have its own like master bathroom, which it kinda has, but it doesn't have like a separate door to there, which was rather frustrating. Plus, I really wanted a like walk-in closet, but the space was so weird to work with on the top floor, so I couldn't do it. It has those closets, I guess they're fine, come on, like they're okay. This is what my parents have for closets at their bedroom, so I guess it's kind of acceptable, but in such a big house, you would definitely have way more. So I found a picture of like a beach house, a beach bedroom, I guess, beach inspired master bedroom, I don't know, and it had like a horsey there in the back, or was it a sheep? I don't recall, and I felt like, come on, this is so cute, like a horsey there. I don't know, for some reason when I see horses, and I'm saying them horses because yesterday I watched Jane the Virgin and I'm so into it, and I'm like one season behind, I'm still in season 3, and she kept calling horses, like with Y, I and E, and like, I don't know, I'm stuck there, it doesn't matter. So here it is, the spare bedroom. I don't know what it could be, like it doesn't have much character as the rest of the bedrooms, you can definitely see that. So I think it can easily be a butler's room, or I guess a guest bedroom if you have such a big house, or I guess a grandpa's, like grandparents, I don't know. I just definitely feel it doesn't have much character, and I went with the wood theme. You can see behind the bed I used the same branches as I did on the jungle adventure build that I did, basically the last one. I don't recall how I named it, and I like soundscale them and put them inside the little, oh, it's so cute, the little end tables were so cute. I loved bedside tables, like I felt like it was everything. So here is the, how is it called, the office area. It is it has a weird layout, and let me tell you that it should definitely be bigger. Like it's not big enough for sure for such a big house. They have a tiny office, but it kind of works, I guess. Kind of hope it works. Like it has an office area, even though I really wanted to have 2 laptops. I was like, okay, whatever, you know what, kids can use the playroom, because I added laptops there. No laptops, PCs, I guess, computers there, which I feel like, as parents, they would probably have some sort of parenting control on their kids' computers, since they have money to get computers for their kids. So yeah, that's my thought behind it. I don't know, like whenever I'm building, I take it way too realistically. Like, would that make sense in real life? I don't know why. So here is the, I want to call it master bathroom, but it doesn't have like a direct access from the master bedroom, so it's just a bathroom, but it's a very extravagant bathroom. So, whatever floats your boat. I tried to put in every single bathroom those baskets for dirty laundry. I feel like you wouldn't really have them in your bedroom. You would most likely have a laundry basket at the bathroom, at least. This is how I'm used to from how I grew up and how I have it now. So, you know, it doesn't really matter. This is the bathroom from the extra bedroom, and as you can see, I was trying to test everything that works. And the guy is shouting, let's give him some privacy or not. But yeah, apart from all the parts that I cut off, that I was basically repeating myself and trying to decide what to do, I had to cut off all the balconies. The house has, I think, at least it has one access from the master bedroom. We have one access from the living space, one more from the pink bedroom, which was the first one we worked with, and one from the bar. So we have basically 4 balconies, and I had to cut this off because, well, I didn't feel like they were so extravagant and whoa. So yeah, this is basically the part that I cut off. And I was thinking to make the video smaller than 35 minutes as it is now, I guess 36, 37 as it is now, to cut off other parts, but I'm like, you know what? If you don't watch the video because it's 5 minutes longer than, you know, my maximum standard, then I don't care. I really don't care. I prefer to show the bedrooms and all of the rooms rather than, you know, cut this off so it can be less than these minutes. So yeah, you know, whatever. Another thing that I found interesting while building that was, like, do I like this house at some point while I was editing it? Like, it's a massive house and I put so much work into it, like so many hours, from building to designing to like landscaping and even making the layout of the house, to even editing it. So I should enjoy, like I should like it, but I realized that I don't. And the reason why, it's because it took me so long and it was so frustrating to actually build it. So there is a section on my channel, like my channel overview, I don't know where it is, which is a playlist, and I have like my 10 favorite speed builds that I've ever done, and it's not gonna be there because I did not enjoy building it. Like, I hated myself at some point and I wanted to just end it all, like to stop. I couldn't, I just couldn't. So yeah, it's rather interesting. Like, I don't like it because it took me so long, even though I put so much effort into it. So yeah, I found that very interesting. Here is a part of the living room that I had no idea what to do up to now. It's the last thing that I worked with. Originally, when I started doing the other part of the living room, you will see I did not place a TV there. I found out, which I didn't really know, there is family rooms and there is media rooms. So we have a media room downstairs, which is basically the cinema, I guess, however you want to call it. I'm like, okay, what do I put here? Do I make it an office? And I feel like it shouldn't be an office. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe let's just put a TV there. And I don't know, I just didn't really feel like whenever you want to watch something on the TV, you would go downstairs. So that's my reasoning behind it. Plus I added that little end table, how are these called? It's not really called. With the faces. Like, I find it so weird. What developer decided that was a good idea? Oh, also I leave that in? How come? I honestly don't recall. Oh yeah, this is the outside part. Like, I was like, it's a balcony. Why did I left that in? This is basically the backyard, and I left everything on the backyard. I felt like it does justice. Let's just leave something on the backyard, and we'll jump in a bit in way too many screenshots. As you can see, the video is on 30 minutes, and we have 7 more minutes. All those are screenshots. So we have a lot to go through because, God forbid I would took less screenshots. No. So yeah, but the backyard, I really wanted to add like a doggy house. Why am I saying everything with I-N-T, like it's a dog, it's not a doggy, or it's a puppy. It's usually a puppy. A dog house, whatever. It just didn't really work. Like, I believe a family who would live in this house definitely has a room for dogs and cats and everything. And if you live in this house, like if you download this house, I imagine you would probably have like some more extension to enlarge the size of your family, like the same family, to be more than 8 sims. So I felt like I really wanted to add a dog house, but it just looks so weird. I don't know. So here you can see, oh yeah, also that is considered a balcony, I guess. This is the entrance. You can see every screenshot. I took so many. And this is my favorite part. I forgot about it. It's a little doggy house. It's not usable. It's underneath the stairs. And it's kind of like inspired from Harry Potter, but I saw it an actual like dog house like down the stairs. I'm like, this is so perfect. I love it. So I so copied it. Sadly, you cannot use it because that's a window. I didn't really want to use like a dog door because you couldn't see what's inside. I don't know, does that make sense? This is the grand dining area. Back where you see like the fish bowl, originally I had the fish tank. I don't know if you caught that on the build video. And I'm kind of so regretting removing that because I was like, okay, we will put it somewhere downstairs, but I never placed it. And while I was taking the screenshots, I'm like, oh, why did I remove that? I really liked it. So yeah, that's the family room and that's the media room, however you want to call it. I still think this table is so stupid, but I felt like, you know what, I'm gonna use it. So here is what I actually put underneath the beds, the twin beds. You can use them. It doesn't look as grand and as like extravagant as it did before, but you know what? It works. That's the important part. And I felt like, you know, they have a hamster because that would be so cute. Here is the hallway for the 2 bedrooms, the twin one and the other one which is for a toddler. I guess we will go into it any moment now. I went with a very navy theme, as you can see here, like very blue, white and red, and you can see that in the walls. I really like this room. I think this toddler is so like, plus this, oh god, I liked it so much, with the seagulls in the back, so good. So we're now on the third floor, I guess, third floor. This is the extra bedroom, I don't know, like grandparents, butler, guest room, whatever you want to call it. The weird part is this bedroom has its own bathroom and the master bedroom doesn't. And also to take screenshots of this bathroom was so weird because the space was so tight, like so tight. This is the master bathroom. I love how they have like their own basically area to, you know, sit down and relax, but no, they don't have their own bathroom. God forbid. And they have their own balcony. I really like it, you know, with fire. I feel like it would make such an adorable, like, kind of date within their house and get away from the kids to roast marshmallows and stuff. This is the first floor downstairs, which, yeah, it doesn't really make sense. We went from the second to the third to the first, and that's probably because I feel like that's the extra floor. That's, I don't know. That's the movie theater you saw the kids in, and it has like tiny kitchen so you can do popcorn and stuff. And it has like that display with, I felt like they were Pop Funkos, but you know, that's only on my mind. That's the very pink room, the teen room, and it has its own balcony. Like, how lucky is this kid? And this is more like the blue, I guess, skater think room, whatever you wanna call it. So yeah, this is basically my favorite room. This is the gallery or art studio or sunroom, however you wanna call it. I love how messy, yet how nice it is. Also, those paintings are from the game and I love them. Like, I think they go well, so well, together so well. So yeah. This is the bar area. As you can see, I used a lot of those couches from how is it called? Jungle Adventures. I really like them. I don't know. I feel like they're so simple. The playroom here, you can see. I really like this whole thing that they did with the latest staff pack, but then again, I kinda despise the new staff pack. So yeah, the laundry room, I really like these laundry bins underneath the shelf, even though you can't really use them. In reality, they totally make sense. So it's like, you know what, I don't really care. The only bathroom basically on the entire floor, which is kind of unfortunate. And that's the sauna area with the massage table. I don't know, I feel like you have a big house, you deserve a spa area. Like, come on. I don't even recall how much this house costs. So yeah, that's one of the balconies. You can get out from the bar area. I wasn't sure what to do here. The space was big. I really wanted to add a hot tub somewhere around the house. I felt like the hot tub should be on the master bedroom, but it just didn't really fit on their balcony. So yeah, I tried to make it work. Like, that will work there, that's okay. No one will notice, it's supposed to be there. And we have the little backyard area, I don't know. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this build. If you want to download it, there are 2 links in the description down below, and will take you to the gallery, and one will make you download it from Google Drive, so you can choose your own. I really hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, please let me know in the comments down below. I hope you will have an amazing day and take care. Bye!